Now, Mace be the man, want to see you doing good. I don't want to get rich, leave you in the hood. Girl, in my eyes, you the baddest. Reason why I love you, you don't like me because my status. Shout out, shout out, Murder Mace. We went way back with that. That was a classic. All right, today I want to talk about Harvey Weinstein. I just saw this article on TMZ about him. I haven't really been keeping up with Harvey Weinstein, but we're gonna go through this article real quick and we're gonna see what they talking about. So bear with me, bear with me. Let's see. I just had it up. Let me see where it is. All right, let me see. All right, so this is gonna be a quick one. It says Harvey Weinstein. I got 40 emails that prove alleged rape victim consented to that ooh wee. uh, Harvey Weinstein says there are around 40 emails that will show he didn't rape one of his accusers. Weinstein's lawyers just filed legal documents saying the emails show the accuser was not a rape victim, but rather a consensual partner in a relationship with him. We're told the 40 emails were sent just after the alleged rape, and the emails present a picture of a woman who was showing affection for him. We're told Weinstein did not use a personal email, but rather one of the Weinstein Company. And when he was fired, the company wouldn't give him access to the account. His lawyers got access, but the bankruptcy judge issued a protective order prohibiting them from decimating the emails. Weinstein's lawyers now want permission to use the emails as an exhibit in a motion to dismiss the indictment on grounds the Manhattan DA knew of the emails but never presented them to the grand jury that indicted Weinstein. His lawyers say that amounts to misconduct, failure to present crucial evidence, and warrants dismissal of the indictment. The emails only related to one woman and not the other two who were the subject of the two other indictments. Now they came out with an update. It said a judge just granted Weinstein's legal team permission to publish the emails in the criminal case. Um, wow, that's crazy. Let's see. Let me pull up one more article and we're gonna get to it. I'm a lazy ass typer. Bear with me. Damn, I can't even write. Let's see. I'm gonna go to page 6. Weinstein granted permission to use alleged abuse victims' emails in case. This came out today around 5 o'clock. Lawyers for disgraced movie mogul Harvey Weinstein won permission Thursday to publish an unnamed sex abuse victim's emails in a motion to toss his criminal case. A Manhattan Supreme Court indictment accuses Weinstein of 6 sex crimes against 3 women for which he faces up to life in prison. Wow, I didn't even know it was that real for him. Damn. His civil lawyers filed a request for an emergency hearing in Delaware Bankruptcy Court August 1st, which was held Thursday afternoon. The attorneys were granted permission to use about 40 emails as exhibits to a pretrial motion in the criminal case seeking dismissal of the indictment. But any identifying information about the victim must be redacted, the judge ruled. It is Mr. Weinstein's belief that these emails are material and exculpatory. Exculpatory. It's the vocab word of the day, fam. And the failure of the district attorney to provide this evidence to the grand jury warrants a dismissal of the indictment, wrote lawyer Scott Cousins. Criminal defense lawyer Ben Brafman is expected to use the emails in the dismissal motion, which is due August 3rd. In June, after a protracted battle, bankruptcy judge Mary Walrath ordered the company to turn over some of those emails, but included a strict attorney's eyes only provision to protect the confidentiality of the victims. Goes on to say, the ruling modifies that order, allowing Weinstein to use specific emails from one victim in his criminal case. The fallen producer, who has been accused of sexual misconduct by more than 80 women, lost access to his work emails after the Weinstein Company fired him over the allegations in October 2017. During a May 8th hearing in the bankruptcy case, Weinstein's lawyer Cousins conceded he's not after perhaps Mr. Schneiderman and Mr. Cosby. He's probably not the most treasured person in the United States right now. Former state attorney general Eric Schneiderman resigned after 4 women accused him of assault in New Yorker magazine, and Bill Cosby, known as American's Dad, was convicted of 3 counts of sexual assault. That's crazy. Says Brafman and the Manhattan DA's office declined to comment. Well, this is gonna be a quick video. How I personally feel about this, my personal opinions on this. I see both sides. You obviously have the side where you have a person of status and a public figure. They have wealth and they have resources behind your wildest dreams. But at the end of the day, you know, you can avoid 99, if not 100% of, you know, putting yourself in bad situations on this planet, you know, due to common sense. Right? So you know, I'm gonna go through both sides. Yes, men have been using their power and their wealth and their resources as leverage, you know, to be intimate with females since the beginning of time. But also, on the other hand, women have been using, you know, intimacy and seduction, right, on males to favor their situation and advance, whether it be financially or whatever the case may be, since the beginning of time. So, I mean, 2 wrongs don't make a right. Best thing you can do is just live right, live life the right way. If you're in a situation where you feel weird, like someone wants to take advantage of you, you leave. God gave you 2 legs for a reason. You walk out the door, you wipe your hands clean. Maybe, you know, that situation, you know, that's how you prevent those situations. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. All allegedly with this dude. I did not know he was facing up to life for these allegations, or alleged everything. I don't know. But you know, what I get from this whole situation is, if you're a female and you're in a situation where you're not sure if someone wants to take advantage of you, regardless if they do or they don't, but you feel like they want to take advantage of you, for, just so you can, move forward up the ladder or whatever the case may be, you have a decision to make. And your decision is going to say a lot about your character. You can either use your two legs to walk out that door and wipe your hands and be done with it and say, I'm going to get this a different way. Or you can go along with whatever agenda that person has, allegedly. But then if you're going to come out and you're going to accuse this person of doing something to you that you consented to, right? Or that you went along with, right? If you come out and say otherwise, that's pretty much says everything we need to know about a person like that. Not saying the guy is right and he should be using his wealth and his resources as leverage, but this is just human nature. This is how it's been since the beginning of time, and nothing's going to change. So all you can do is exercise common sense and preventative solutions. For every female that was, you know, actually abused, for any female that might come across this video that was actually abused, I apologize on the behalf of that person. I'm not a female. I'm not you. I will never be able to imagine how that felt. I've heard stories personally from people in my life. But even still, despite having sympathy for them, I could never personally know what that felt like. So, you know, only thing I can do is say, I apologize for that human being, and you never should have been in that situation. But we'll see what happens to Harvey Weinstein. It's not looking good. It's low key.